Well, welcome everybody to another fun episode of Mouse Quiz. Tonight's episode was all the questions were written by our kids panel. So every single question here tonight, and don't worry guys, if you played with the kids panels before, we gave them really tight guidelines, and we asked them to come back in and use the maps to the theme parks as sources of their questions. So all the questions should be on the maps. All the answers should be. I have not looked at the answers tonight or the questions so that I can play along, but I would like to welcome to the show tonight, Marianne. So how you doing tonight, Marianne?
Good. Hi, guys. It's good to see everybody.
Yes, I'm glad to be here. Glad to be here. And so everybody, welcome to Social Distancing with Mouse Quiz. If you want to come back in, you can go ahead and start logging into crowd.live/MKGeo. And I think that stands for Magic Kingdom Geography.
Yep.
Cool. Cool. So, and if you go ahead and log in, you'll put in your first name, your email to join, and then pick a team. Okay. There's several teams that are out there, and they're podcast teams. If you're playing for a team, if you're not playing for a team, then just pick the top one that should say free agents. Okay. And you can play as a free agent, but at the end of the night, we'll come back in and see if Kurt Stones and the geeks from Geekin' on WDW are going to take over again tonight. So they're pretty hard to beat. What was that, Marianne?
Who knows? Of course, I can't play tonight because Katie wrote the questions. So.
Yeah, but did you help write the questions?
I was sitting there while she did it.
Okay. So you have to
make
sit out.
Sure they didn't get too out in the weeds.
Yeah. I appreciate that. Supposedly Gina's looked over them tonight. I didn't. It's all faith and trust in the team tonight to see how we did. And if you're just now joining us for the first time, what we're going to have you do is play trivia on your smartphone web browser. So just bring up a smartphone, or you could even do it in a second tab if you wanted to. You just go to crowd.live/MKGeo, put your name, your email address in, pick a team, and then you should get a little screen that says, it's got the Mouse Quiz logo on it, like you see it up, and it says stay home, stay safe, stay magical. And game number 1 is Magic Kingdom Geography by Marianne, and it should say Katie, but it just says Marianne. And if you're just now joining us tonight, tonight's games are brought to you by the Patreon group at MyDVC Points. So when this COVID stuff started, we decided we were going to do something to help people stay home, stay safe, and stay magical. And we committed to just buying the software. So if you're our guest tonight, you want to play, have fun. If you really like the games and you'd like to help support this, be able to just head on over to patreon.com/MyDVC Points. I did set it up for the reverse. So if I mess that up and you go to MyDVCpoints.com/Patreon, it'll still take you there. Okay. Because I know I don't know why I just mess that up all the time, but so anyways, that's tonight, and that's how we do things.
Chad, I see Tony Ann over there recruiting for the Crushers.
I'm telling you, right? So Scott says hi, and Hazen was asking, what's the code? I think we've got it going down on the bottom, but that was like before we went live. And then Shannon's out here tonight, and Maria's playing along tonight, and Peter says he's out walking around the block doing trivia. So there you go. Okay. I think Peter, you can just go ahead and warp on, and I think it should pull you on over in through the other rounds. And Tony Ann's out here saying to join the Crushers, and that would be the Disney Crushers. And then, Holly says she's trying to finish up the kids' bath before we start. So, the geeks could be losing one of their ringers tonight. So at least here at the beginning. And so Sandy is saying hi, and Jen's, calling out for the geeks. It looks like it could be light on the geeks tonight. I'm not seeing a whole lot of them. Okay. And then Linda's saying presents. And Allie came in, and she's playing for the Welcome Homies. And it looks like Jeremy missed the Friday night debut, but he's also playing for the Welcome Homies to try to get some redemption. And Tony Ann saying the kids are real dirty. Make sure those are long baths. And
splash away, kids. Austin kids, splash away.
There you go. There you go. And our buddy Randy is playing tonight. And by tomorrow morning, I've been editing all day. Tomorrow morning, Randy's podcast will drop, and it is a really great one, just in time for Father's Day. A shout out to him and his dad and that podcast. And check that out on My DVC Points, okay? He'll tell you about his Disney story. I'll give you a little spoiler alert if you're watching Mouse Quiz, okay? He's the only DVC member that I know that became a DVC member before ever going to Disney.
Whoa.
Yeah. You're going to have to tune into that episode for that story.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yep. And then some more cries out for the Welcome Homies, and the Crushers are on. So
Crushers.
It could be a Crushers Homie showdown tonight.
Yeah. Okay? Come on, geeks. Where are ya?
Yeah. And then Danielle's here, and Wendy finally speaks up for the geeks. Okay. And Jen saying, Holly, let them stay dirty. They need you. Okay. And Randy said he just downloaded our app today, and it's pretty awesome. That's the My DVC Points app to help you calculate out some DVC stuff there. And Scott said, Holly, we aren't starting until 9. Don't. Scott! No, Scott. We're starting here in a couple of minutes, okay? I just need to look and see. It's 8:06, and usually about 8:08 we get started, about 8 minutes after. So, and then Margita is here for the geeks tonight, and lies, Scott, lies.
You guys are on fire tonight.
Yeah. And Jeff's here saying, let's crush it. And so, Allie, the game starts, we start the broadcast at 8 on Wednesdays and 9 on Fridays. So because Wednesday night's more of our kid night, and tonight all of the questions were written by kids, so we give them a head start so that they get to bed early. But Friday night is really kind of, I hate to use the word adult night because that has different connotations. Let's just call it a grown-up night, okay? Although some of the little kids have been killing it and hanging with their parents on that as well.
Katie did pretty good last Friday night. She really did. So it's a shame she ended up having better plans tonight. So teenagers, what are you going to do?
You're teenagers, and you guys just got your band lifted, so you guys can go hang out together. And I fully support Katie, and to be honest with you, I'd rather see her be with her friends tonight.
It's a good thing. So
right, because the whole thing, stay home, stay safe, stay magical. Your leaders have determined you don't have to stay home. So
we don't.
No, that's awesome. So, and then, Amanda's saying, hey guys, and we've got Tony Ann, another crusher here. We're doing roll call, right? And Heidi was saying it's a hard time choosing between the geeks and the crushers for my first game. So I had to go with the crushers to help them come back. So there you go. There you go. And Shannon is saying that the kids do better than she does. So.
Happens.
I can see that as well. Well, I think we're about 9 minutes into it. So we're about on time. And then it looks like there's 10 questions in this set tonight. And what can you tell us about these questions, Marianne?
I think if you read the questions carefully, you'll be just fine.
Got it. So it's a reading one tonight, huh?
Yeah, you're going to have to read. Don't just jump to the first thing. Read the question. So
got it. Well, I'll tell you what then. Let's go ahead and kick this thing off. Let me see how many people we have logged in. We have 63 players logged in. So
excellent. Good luck, guys.
Good luck, guys. And we'll be right back with that. So let me come back in and we'll get this thing rolling. All right. Let me come back in now and hit this button and bring Marianne back. So congratulations to Jeremy, Mike, and Megan. Y'all were smoking it. Jeremy is on fire tonight. So, and yeah, great job with the questions, everybody. I think like some of those I had to like ask about though. So I'm curious. Okay. Like the Winnie the Pooh thing took me a while, but I got it. And then potty with a princess?
The tangled toilets. The tangled toilets. She was pretty impressed with herself about that question. The tangled toilets. It's all themed after Rapunzel over there.
Okay. That's a little bit of a stretch, but I guessed and got it right. Okay. I just didn't answer quickly, but let's come back in and see. So yeah, everybody got that one right. Like 95% of the people got that one right. And then Liberty Square has the presidents. Aloha Isle. The most mountain ranges was a really good question. And then, so okay, let's go over question 8. Which of these lands does not have a boat ride? I guess Tomorrowland because I couldn't think of one there, but Fantasyland, what's the boat ride?
It's a small world.
Oh, duh. And then, of course, Adventureland would be Jungle Cruise.
And
Frontierland.
Pirates.
And Pirates. Okay.
Frontierland is Splash and the I don't know whether they consider the
rafts, the Tom Sawyer rafts.
The Tom Sawyer rafts, yeah.
And then the Liberty Bell. Okay.
Yeah. But I think the Liberty Bell would be considered in Liberty Square, correct?
It's right there between the two, but you definitely got the rafts coming out of Frontierland.
Right.
Okay. So that one makes sense. And then Starbucks on Main Street.
Yep.
And then that last question was pretty tricky. So which
you
of these
had
cable
to
services?
read.
Yes.
You had to read.
Yep. So
she wanted one zinger kind of tricky one. And I said, well, just make it so they have to read. So
got it. So let's come in and start looking at some of the so Jen was saying that she totally glitched on 2, and I managed to misread the questions. Danielle saying it's our favorite restroom.
It's my favorite restroom too. I agree.
Yeah, woohoo. Jeremy is just smoking it tonight. And
what was the first and second questions? People were talking about missing them.
Okay, so the first question was, besides Fantasyland, where can you find Winnie the Pooh?
Oh, yes.
The answer is Crystal Palace.
That's right.
And that's technically on Main Street.
It's on Main Street.
Yes, it's like around the corner from Main Street, but it's still Main Street. And then the second one was the potty with a princess.
Oh, okay.
Got it. And then Micah, maybe potty with a princess was a new VIP tour.
Well, you never know, right?
Yep.
A VIP tour of all the bathrooms in the Magic Kingdom. I bet there are a lot of toddler moms who could lead that tour.
Oh, yes. And Margita says, fun questions. Nancy says, yeah, I didn't read. That gets us every time, right? And then I'm with you, Taylor. I got all of them right, but it just took me a while. I was slow. Okay. And then Pete got 10 for 10, but it's hard to type while walking. So you gotta be on that one, right? So very good deal. So good questions there. Great round, Marianne. And Tony was saying for $2.99, you too can potty with a princess.
I believe that it would be possible.
So, yep. So, okay. So thanks for Marianne. And let's come back in. And it looks like round 2 is with Jacob and Evie. So,
sounds like fun.
Okay. Thanks for that round, Marianne. And then let me bring in Jacob and Evie. So, hey guys, how are you tonight?
Hey.
Hey, so I gotta, we're doing Animal Kingdom geography with you guys.
Yeah.
So if you're just now tuning in, it will be crowd.live/AKGO to jump into this round. And if you've been playing along, it should automatically move you over, and you should be looking at a screen that says number 2, Animal Kingdom Geography by Jacob and Evie. So tell me about the questions tonight, Jacob.
Well, when we always go to Animal Kingdom, we kind of already know where everything is. So we don't normally look at the map. And so when we look at the map, we're more lost than we are without the map. We're not used to seeing it from a bird's eye view. We're used from seeing all the signs and knowing that, that road goes to there. It's just hard
Okay.
from a new
So did you learn something in writing the questions by looking at the map?
Yeah. It was a lot of reading because we had to go make sure what animals were which.
Gotcha. Do you have any hints for people tonight as to how they can do well on your questions?
No hints.
No hints. Okay. So who wrote the hard questions tonight? Was it Jacob or Evie? All right, Evie, you'll have to fess up to whatever it is, okay? And your reputation's preceding you here, Jacob, so hopefully we scaled them back enough tonight that Tony Ann was saying, warning newcomers, Jacob writes the toughest questions. So, and then Nancy was saying Animal Kingdom is a favorite, but it took me a while to learn my way around. She says, I hope I know the answers. I hope I do too, because I don't really have to look at a map too often in Animal Kingdom. I just kind of know where I'm going and how to get there. But some of the restaurant names and all that, I'm like, I just don't put 2 and 2 together for the restaurant names. But that being said and done, let me come back in and see how many people are tuned in here. And it looks like we've got 70 players logged in and ready to go. So I think we're good. Any final words of advice for everybody?
No.
Okay, well, good luck, everybody.
And think about your map.
Think about the picture of the map. And then when the questions come, look at the map and look at where the things are.
Okay, so you're saying, hey, check out the map, huh? Well, we'll see if they have them handy. But anyways, we'll bring you guys back in just a minute. Let me kick off the sound and we'll get this thing rolling.
Hey guys, we're back. And we don't hear you.
Congratulations, Jeremy, Brittany, and Jen. I got a new mute button and I forget to hit it every now and then. So, yay.
Yay.
So let's see what questions you guys had. Okay. I thought the DVC one was tough. I couldn't remember where all the booths were. Cause I just walked past them now.
I just had to put that one in.
Yep. I can't tell you where they're at though. I mean,
yeah, that one's
there,
a little harder to remember.
Yeah. Yeah. And Margita says, wow, you guys wrote some awesome questions. And Pete saying, nice job, Jacob and Evie. And the animals in the tree of life was a good question. That one was a really good question. And yeah, how many DVC kiosks was Savage? And you know, pun well made there because it's Animal Kingdom, right? So let me come back in And then I'll see where people are. Okay, let me see the result summary and see where you got us the most. Okay. Number 1, we did well. Number 2, 94, 99. The refreshment establishment sponsored by Coca-Cola, the Drinkwalla. So that one was pretty tough.
Drinkwalla is also our mom and dad's favorite spot to get it.
Oh, okay.
Anything refreshing.
And then, which Dinoland USA attraction is based on a story of a father and son? So that one you had to read, but it was pretty easy to figure that one out. But Festival of the Lion King is really not about a father and a son. It's about a village coming together. So that was a tough question. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the Wilderness Explorer ones, I think I got that one wrong. And then the DVC ones, I got that one wrong.
I just like the movie Up and Russell and pretty much Wilderness Explorers in general. So I thought I'd add some.
Chad, I'm pretty disappointed in you for not knowing your DVC places.
I'm telling you, I have bought so many points that I don't need to talk to those people anymore. It's dangerous to my kids' college fund. Okay. And so Jen was saying, thanks to you guys and great questions. And Maria said, Animal Kingdom is where we decided to take the DVC tour. And that was the question she got wrong. So, yep. And then good job, Jacob. And then great questions, tough for sure. And then Taylor was saying the Coca-Cola got me. And also, Taylor. Like,
that's crazy.
You need forgiveness for that sin, right? Like, how can you not have a Dole Whip? I mean, that's like, I'm telling you, right? There you go. Look at Jacob's shirt.
Pineapple. Just hug it.
And then Caleb thought that the Flight of Passage in Pandora was going to be a trick question.
There's only 2.
Yeah, there is. There's only 2. And I know why I was like saving a map for this for a reason. Have a showbox full of park maps. Yep. And then I was surprised with Wilderness Explorers as well, because I picked 25 and there's only 9. So.
Well, that's the stations where you can get your badges.
Yep.
There's a lot of places where you can earn them, but that's only where you get them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that makes sense to me, that the places that actually do the stamp is like 9 of them, but you can earn them or fill them in. Answer the questions. Got it. Okay. Well, you guys did a great job on those questions tonight. So thank you so much. And let me come back in and we will see you guys back at the end of the show.
Bye.
Bye. And so let's see this next set of questions. We've got Vicky on. So, hey, Vicky, how are you doing tonight?
Hey, good evening, Chad. How's everyone?
Doing good. And so it looks like we're headed to Hollywood Studios for this round.
Head to Hollywood. Yep. This is a good round, I think. It's got areas. I don't hear people talk about the areas too much. You kind of just like know where things are in conjunction to other things. So we'll see if people know the different lands and everything. And I think with Galaxy's Edge opening, we try
Toy Story Land. Those are kind of
Toy
good.
Story Land. They're kind of new, right? So I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, Sunset Boulevard would be one. I'm trying to think of what else the other lands would be called.
Oh, we'll see. I'm not going to say anything, Chad.
Okay, I'm giving away the answers here.
Because you've not seen them, so you can play.
Anyways, if you're just now joining us, go ahead and pull up a smartphone, any kind of a web browser, and go over to crowd.live/HSGeo for Hollywood Studios Geography. And you can come back in and join in on this experience here.
And I warped over, so should be.
Yep. Everybody who's playing along should be warped over. And you don't have to do that. Thanks to Gina and all of her hard work setting this up. And we have 73 people logged in and ready to go. So, and yeah, I think we're good. Any final words of advice or tips here, Vicky?
I do, but I don't want to give anything away. So I'm just going to say, think about what you know, put yourself there in Hollywood Studios, and you can get it right.
Got it. Put yourself in Hollywood Studios, get your thinking cap on, and let's do this, okay?
Good luck.
So, good luck, everybody. Let me come back in and kick off some music. Had a hard time cutting the music there.
Jen.
Yeah, so congratulations to Jen, Matt, and Danielle C. That was a tough round. I mean, everybody was like neck and neck all the way around.
Yes, it was very tough in that sense.
Yeah, I'm telling you. And then I think Ellie or Yuli booed on a question here as well. I got to pull these up. So let me come in Hollywood Studios Geography Results Summary. She was saying about number 9. And no, which way do you walk to the bus and Skyliner when exiting Hollywood Studios?
To the right, isn't it?
So the correct answer said to the left.
I think it's to the right.
To me, it's always straight. Okay.
We can toss that one out.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Well, let's see what everybody else thinks. So, and because 9 got me as well, because I'm looking at it going, I walk out, and to the left is the Boat to Beach Club.
Right.
To the right is the trams, and straight ahead somewhat was the buses and the Skyliners. Okay. That's the way I see it, but yeah, and that's what Danielle was saying as well, right?
Yeah, it's definitely not left. I think that was so.
Yeah, left is the boats.
Left is definitely the boat.
She thinks straight. She says straight. Yeah, straight. So straight. I think everybody's saying straight here. So, oh well, we'll roll with it. Let it go. And so let me just start to see coming back in some of the other. And this kid was saying, I think Jeremy is an AI.
You never know. You just click.
Amy was saying, I don't know much about anything at Hollywood Studios. You got some highs here.
Hi, guys.
Ellie was saying, hasn't been to Hollywood Studios in years. Now, it's growing on my list. Toy Story and Galaxy's Edge did an awful lot for it.
Yeah, a lot of new stuff, a lot of new attractions. So.
Yeah. Yep. And so number 9, I think some more stuff there. And then, I just had to guess on that, northmost part.
Yeah, it's kind of odd that you actually enter the park on the south, and most, I don't know, it's like kind of turned around, like you're not.
Yeah, because you kind of come in and you go back in, and then you go way back in.
Go way back in. Yeah, it's not laid out like your traditional park. That's why
yeah, that's
but if you
kind
look
of
on My Disney Experience, it orients Hollywood Studios with the cardinal directions, and so you can see that the very top is Sunset Boulevard and Tower of Terror and the Phantasmic. That's at the very north part. So
got it. And then Amy was saying I was batting 1,000 there for about 6 questions, and then went from 7th to 49th. I feel like that's what I did. So. Yeah, and then she was saying is I think of left as the friendship boat.
So the question was wrong 100% because the left is the friendship boat. So I don't know what happened there, but it's sort of like right. Yeah. We got it.
And Jennifer's with me that the Skyliner is straight, and then the bus is straight, then left. Yep. So, okay. And the boats are left, the tram is right. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing too. So, okay, I think we all beat that one up. Gina, let's just delete that question.
Yeah, I think so.
And I think that might change our game results for the end of it tonight. And then Jeremy says he's not an AI. I'm the planner dragging my family around. So
that's what an AI would say.
Yeah, that's what an AI would say, right? So okay. And Taylor was saying, I wish they'd make Hollywood Studios a little bit bigger park and bring back the old attractions along with Star Wars Land.
I think they could make it bigger.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably some room to grow on there, especially if they take out the stunt show. I think that thing's starting to show its age. Okay, we don't even go to it anymore. It's just like
spread out from there. I think
Yeah, but you got a lot of great real estate there.
Yeah.
So anyways, thanks so much for that round.
Thanks.
And we're now at number 4. So let me drop you down and then bring Jenna in tonight. So, hey, Jenna, welcome to the show.
Hi.
Hey, so what do we got going on here tonight for these questions? Where are we going? We're going to Epcot?
Yep. And we've got a lot of around the world questions. So.
Oh. So a lot of World Showcase, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. That'll be fun. Okay. If you're just now joining the show for this 4th round, bring up a web browser and go to crowd.live/Epcot Geo. You see the little codes right down there on the bottom of the screen, scrolling by. And you can play on a smartphone. You can play in another tab on your desktop browser if you'd like. And yeah, so we've got some World Showcase coming in here. Let me pull this up and we'll see how many people we've got logged into this one. And I'm showing 71 people. If you're playing with us, you should have got warped over and you should already be ready to go. So World Showcase questions. And then what else do we got?
We got some future world, but mostly around the world of, in relation to different places. So.
Got it. So this one sounds like it could be tough because I don't know where all of those pavilions are and what's to the left and to the right. And I'm going to be directionally challenged on this tonight. But
they shouldn't be too hard. There's a few hard ones, but they shouldn't be super hard. So.
Okay, cool. So hopefully you've taken it easy on us. But let's go ahead and come back in. And before I do this, I'm just going to come back in and we're going to make this a little bit more fun. And let me come back in before I get this started. We're going to make these 300-point questions tonight for those who stuck around, because I think Epcot's going to be the hardest. So if you have been slacking so far, these are going to go to 300-point questions tonight, and you'll be able to make up some ground. So let's go ahead and get this started. Let me come back in and get my screen share going. And then we will get things rolling. So good luck, everybody.
No, they didn't.
All right. Well, let me come back in and congratulations to Jeremy, Maria, and Matt. Okay. And you actually took it pretty easy on us, Jenna.
Yeah, they weren't super bad.
No. I mean, the one I got wrong, I went right after I clicked it. And, which one doesn't? I'm like, I know Italy doesn't have a character meet and greet. Why did I click that? I believe you can meet Donald and the Caballeros, right?
Yeah.
The 3 Caballeros. So, yeah. So, okay, then. Let's see if there's any crowd questions on this tonight. So, and Yuli started this round off saying it just got real with the 300 points I'm betting. And she says, great questions. Awesome job. Maria was saying Epcot is my park. And yeah, obviously you absolutely killed it on that round tonight. And so Yuli was saying, way to go, Jeff and Tony Ann. And Amanda was saying 11th place and all correct. And the secret to doing better is not using my real name. Okay. And Amy says, nice job. And Nancy was with me face palming on the character run. So Margita says, wow, fat finger syndrome on this round. Margita, yeah, Epcot is your jam. You know that park. Okay, you definitely know that park. So brain fart on number 1, the rest right, and couldn't crawl up beyond number 41. So yeah. And then just the wrong answer on 7. Spaceship Earth instead of Journey, and then screamed no. Yeah, I think we all did something like that one, right? And Pete was saying, thank goodness, no left-right controversy here. And Wendy was saying she got them all right, but she was too slow in 13th place. And then Yuli was saying 10 right, placed 23rd. Yeah, so these were great questions tonight, Jenna. I have to give you that. So I have to give you that as well. So let me bring everybody else back in tonight, and I will let's do this. Come back in, and then we'll add Vicky back, and we'll add Marianne back, and Jacob and Evie back. And Gina, do you want in tonight? So for the final
teams, we need to know the teams.
So yeah, we'll bring Gina back as well. So what do you guys think for bets on teams, right? Who do you
I don't know, because Jeremy was doing good for the welcome homies, so I don't know.
He did. He had a good night. So.
It might be the homies.
So
it might be the homies tonight. Yeah. So it might be the homies tonight. So let's come back in and start seeing, okay? Dan was saying thanks for the fun questions. Then Taylor was saying that round was really easy, could have done 10 out of 10. We should do a food trivia for Epcot. Ooh. Yes, we will. We will definitely be doing a Epcot food one. Okay. And then Ryan saying my Figment loving daughter loved that question. So Yuli is going crushers. Nancy's saying geeks.
Oh boy.
Well, tell you guys what, let's do this. Let's come back in first and see how we ended up over here in the overall player ranking. So let's come back in, and congratulations to Jeremy, Megan, and Tony tonight.
Good job. Oh, yes. A homie and a crusher. And Megan, I don't know who you're playing for. So
yeah, so this could get interesting, guys. Any final bets on team tonight?
I don't know.
So I actually have to hit the button before I can see. Okay.
Oh goodness, here we go.
Okay, now we'll see.
Yeah, so we'll see. I'm thinking the homies might have pulled this one off tonight. Let's come back in and check it out. The geeks still won.
Yeah. So they got third though. And the crusher's good.
Yeah, and the crushers came in second, and the welcome homies came in third. So yeah, and I mean, look at that. I mean, that's like within one question.
Yeah.
Okay?
Wow.
That is within one question tonight. So averaging 30.7, 30.5, and then 29.9.
So it was tight.
Yeah, less than one question average.
Yeah.
Separated everybody out.
Man, you guys have got to bring it. Those geeks, man, everybody.
Yeah, they really know their stuff.
Yeah. I mean,
it's time to unseat the geeks. They've got a trend going.
The geeks are just like, on fire, man. On fire.
They know their stuff.
They do.
Yeah, and way to go, Tony Ann and the Crushers, man. I mean, and the welcome homies too. I mean, you guys
everybody brought it.
It's very exciting.
All killed it. So
it's so
hey Tony. Everybody's cheering for Tony, right? So, and then Nancy says, yay, geeks. And then Yuli is saying, wow, 30.7 to 30.5.
That much.
Yeah, that is a close game. Really close. And I had fat fingered 2 times, right?
Oh,
yeah.
Good job, geeks. And then the geeks pull it off.
They're coming.
I might have had some like hope tonight that we could have dethroned the geeks, or at least passed it around a little bit. So,
man,
not yet.
Yeah, and thanks everybody for doing this. Thanks to all the question writers, man. You guys did a great job tonight. And then congratulations to Margita and the geeks. And then The Mighty VC Points team didn't do better, right?
When the team writes the questions and they can't play.
Hey, that's our story and we're sticking to it. Okay.
Exactly.
Right? That's our story and we're sticking to it.
I lost out
good story.
1,500 points because I couldn't play.
Exactly.
So our sensei. And what was the others for overall? I don't understand the question.
The individual overalls.
Oh, the first
like past 1, 2, and 3.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Right there. So Micah, Nancy, Danielle. I guess I could do this. I could come up and go crowd rankings. Okay. I'll pull this up and share this and then go for the overall multi-game would have been Jeremy, Megan, Tony, Micah. Oh, I'm not sharing that. Again. And so here we go. Jeremy, Megan, Tony, Micah, Nancy, Danielle, TDC, Brenda, Skier, Pete, Maria. Just scroll through these so that you can start to see them all.
It was a good night for some people. You guys did great.
Yeah, it was a really good night. I mean, look at Matt here. Matt was killing it with 37 out of 39 questions.
Yeah, awesome.
Yep. And then it looks like we did delete that one because that's how we got down to 39. So,
yeah.
And I knew that would come back in and fix the overall scoring for the night. And then I did fairly well. I missed 3.
Yeah.
So, yeah, good job, everybody. Good job, everybody. And I think we just showed the overall rankings again there. And congratulations to the geeks. So, okay, then a little bit of administrative stuff. On Friday night, Mike Rahman will be joining us from Be Our Guest podcast to co-host with.
Oh no, we're adding another podcast to the mix of teams. You guys got to bring it.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I don't know if he's gonna, go full out and bring his whole crew or not there as well. So we'll see. But he's at least gonna do it. And I can tell you, one of the round of questions tonight, we have a lot of travel agents who are playing out here. So one of the round of questions tonight, I'm looking at a bunch of UTAs going, you better get 10 out of 10 on this one because it's going to be all benefits of using travel agents because I really want to throw you guys some huge hugs.
Oh, nice.
Okay. And so I'll tell you right now, study up on what your travel agents can do for you and why you should use them because it's going to be a huge round that night. And I'm going to put a lot of points on that round. Okay. A lot of points on it because I really think we need to start supporting our travel agents because these guys haven't got paid in a couple months.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a few more before they get paid. So hug your travel agents, support them, do what you can do to do that.
Yeah.
That will be fun. Okay. And then I think we'll do a Run Disney round on Friday as well. I'm trying to theme them around things that I know about Mike. Okay. I almost want to do a Taco Bell round, but I don't think we can get away with that. Right?
I don't think Taco Bell's a sponsor for Disney.
No. Although I did send him an email this week and I said, you really ought to sponsor his show because
he loves
it. A
it.
screenshot of him wearing a T-Bell shirt in his live and his listeners making comments about it. So we'll see. We'll see what they does, but it'll be a lot of fun, right? Then we got to figure out the other 2 rounds, but we'll figure those out in our post show. But we will see you guys all back on Friday night. And congratulations to the geeks. So everybody stay home, stay safe, and stay magical. We'll see you then. Good night, everybody.
I hope you guys all have fun.
9 o'clock Eastern Friday night.